welcome to another video for SimonsStamp.com. I'm going to jump right into the card today, and I'm starting out with 3 strips of watercolor paper. This is Simon Says Stamp watercolor paper, and I'm going to be using 3 different colors of Tim Holtz Seasonal Distress ink. You saw me do the same technique last week, and I thought I'd show you another way you can use it kind of to create some really colorful elements on your card. So I'm using Salty Ocean, Squeezed Lemonade, and Mowed Lawn. And these 3 strips, I've cut them in varying widths. I didn't really measure them. I just kind of wanted 3 different widths. These 2 are similar widths, but that's okay. I'm going to start out with Salty Ocean. And I'm just going to put some down on my craft sheet here. This is just a regular Ranger craft sheet that I've cut down to a size that's more workable for me in my workspace. I'm going to spritz it with the mini mister from Ranger. And I'm going to take my little strip. I'm going to kind of squeeze that down there, and I'll come down here and squeeze it over here. We're going to get all inky and messy, but that's okay. Alright, so now I have this really pretty blue color, and I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. Okay, so this is basically dry. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit more ink. I'm just going to kind of splotch it in a couple little areas. Alright, I'm going to set this aside and work on the other colors now. Alright, just a little bit of Mowed Lawn. And I'll spritz it. I'll just put that down and kind of smush it a little bit. Now that it's dry, I'm going to go and get some little splotches like I did before. I'm going to set that aside, and we'll do the last color, which is Squeezed Lemonade. Alright, now I have some Neenah Desert Storm environmental cardstock that I've cut and folded to a standard size card. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And now I'm going to take these 3 watercolor pieces, and I'm going to adhere them to the card. Just trying to figure out exactly the arrangement. I think I like it like that. I'm going to cut these off on the end so they're just slightly shorter than the width of the card. Alright, now I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm just going to do some ribbon ends. Alright, and I'm going to adhere these straight to the card, just using some regular adhesive. Alright, I'm going to go to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew down this edge, and then I'll be right back. I'm going to use the Make Lemonade stamp set from Lawn Fawn for our sentiment and the main focal area of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and mount the images, the picture of lemonade, the lemon, and the little glass of lemonade on my compact stamp press from Fiskars. Now I'm using some jet black StazOn ink. And I'm stamping it on some watercolor paper. Really pressing that down, making sure I get all the areas. Alright, and I'm going to use some of those same ink colors. I'm going to add a little bit of picked raspberry because I'm going to want to make a little bit of an orange color. So I'm going to take these and kind of mash the corners on my craft sheet, and that'll just give me a little watercolor palette to work with. Using an aquash brush. You can pick it up and make kind of a little puddle of yellow watercolor ink. So then I can come in here and add color. I'm also going to use a tiny bit of Salty Ocean, and I'm just going to water it down a lot because I don't want it to be very dark. Over here and see. Alright, now I can add a little bit of blue to the top of the picture. I'm going to make a little bit of that orange color I was talking about. Just allows me to add a little bit of shading. Alright, I'm going to set that aside to dry and I'm going to clean this up. Alright, now I have the little sentiment that says make lemonade. I'm going to cut the sentiment apart because I want it to look differently. And then I'm going to just press this down and get it on the stamp press. Now I have some Nina Solar White cardstock. I'm going to use Stays On ink again. Let's get those words all inked up. Alright, I'm going to cut out these little pieces. Alright, I've trimmed this down and I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper and I'm going to take off the top edges. And also with the other end, I'm going to do the bottom ones. Alright, and now I have this little pitcher of lemonade and the little cup or whatever. I'm going to use some dimensional adhesive to put that down onto the white paper. Alright, so we have that little area. Now I'm going to take the card. We're going to put it right there in the kind of bottom area. I'm going to put that on dimensional adhesive as well. Just like that. And I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper and get these corners. I'm going to use the 1/2 inch. Alright, and there's the card for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.